rundown fridge, rundown stove, rundown sink, rundown bathroom, crusty, dusty, nasty. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kelly and welcome back to the Kultured K Family. Today I'm bringing you guys a 8-month update. I think it's been 8 months. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yes, it's an 8-month update. I had to do the math real quick. It's an 8-month update on how I've just of me living here in Houston. I wanted to do a 6-month update, but you know what, honestly, 6 months went by so damn quick, and I'm like, I can't even believe that I've already been here 8 months. But anyways, I've been getting so much like views and so many questions on my Houston videos, so I figured I'll just give you guys a 8-month update, like my pros and cons, what I like, what I don't like, kind of comparing it to Florida, and just kind of giving my review on how it's been here so far, and hopefully it can help you guys out if you guys are wanting to move to Houston. Hopefully this helps you out. I'm telling you, I get so many questions, so hopefully I can just help answer any questions that you guys may have. And of course, feel free to continue asking me questions on my Instagram. That will be simply _Kelly20. I will put it on the screen. But I really try to answer everyone's DMs, and I also do try to answer everyone's comments as well. So feel free to ask any questions if you do have any, and if you don't want to ask them out loud, just reach out to me on Instagram and I'll be happy to help. So if this is something that you want to see, then just stay tuned, and we'll get right into the video. So like I said, it's kind of like my pros and my cons on living here in Houston. I will be looking down because I do have my phone. I have it written down here. I was going to do pros first and then cons, but sometimes there's like pros and then it kind of leads into a con. So I'll try my best to also put everything on the screen as well. But I'm going to start off with the pros, and I'll say what's a pro and what's a con, obviously. So the first thing is, for a pro, the job market here in Houston. And I can't speak on the job markets in other states, but I can only speak on Florida. And honestly guys, the job market here is really, really good. In all honesty, I feel like if you move to Houston and you can't find a job, then you're honestly just not looking, because I feel like, I don't know, there are just so many opportunities here. In every single job market, I feel like the opportunity is there. And again, comparing it to Florida, one thing about Houston is that they will pay you what you deserve. I can't say enough to like my friends and my family how I've been doing the same. I'm in IT. My degree was in computer information systems. Right now I'm working with an MSP company, and I've been doing the same thing for years back in Florida. And to think that I've almost doubled my salary here for doing the exact same thing in Florida is so ridiculous, because Florida will never pay you what you are deserved. The job market here in Houston is growing. It is like, I think whatever you want to do, it's in demand, and you will earn what you deserve. If maybe you think you found an opportunity with a job and then, like, I don't know, maybe they're not paying you enough, or you don't think, like, you think you want more and they don't want to go up on that, like, I still feel like you could continue looking and you will like find something that you deserve. I don't know, like, I've just noticed that the job market here is just way above the rest. Way above Florida. I'm so sorry, I keep saying the rest like I know, but I really don't know. But I'm comparing this shit to Florida, guys, and Florida is trash. I'm so sorry. Like, in certain things, you guys just graduated, or maybe you are already developed in your field, and worse, if you have the experience, trust me, because I don't know. I don't think I have that much experience, but trust me, worse, if you have the experience, bro, you're good. I think you're good and you will find something that you will love here. Trust. Another pro is the nightlife here. I am 25 years old, so still young, still kicking. Not like sometimes my body feel a little old and sometimes I have to, kick it and go to bed. But when I do want to go out, guys, there is something to do every single night. Like, I don't know, weekdays as well. When I moved here, I was shocked to see there are so many lounges, so many clubs, and like everything is like chill. The food is always good, drinks, hookah, all that stuff. Like when I was so shocked to see places lit on a Monday night, a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night. They have what, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, like Fight Fridays. Like they're like, trust me, the nightlife here is A1. You will always and 100% guarantee you will always have something to do if it is that you want to do something in the week. For me, because I do work during the week, I don't go out during the week because I wake up at 6:30 in the mornings to go to work and stuff like that. So going out during the week isn't something that I do, but maybe if you move here and your schedule is a little different, then maybe you can go out during the weeks and then maybe whatever the case may be. But the nightlife here is A1. And then on the weekends as well, double the fun. Brunches, A1 again. What else? On Sundays, they have Sunday Fun Day. And Sunday Fun Day is like when you just hop from different places. Like you can go to one place in the morning, another place in a couple hours, another place, and every place is jumping. Like that's what they call Sunday Fun Day here. Sunday Fun Day. Like, I'm sorry guys, like there's something like flying around. If you're my age or younger, like there's definitely things to do. But I also do think like if you're looking at Texas or Houston to be like a long-term move, I definitely do think that it can grow with you or you can grow with the scenes. Meaning like if you get older and maybe you want something that's like less fast paced and a little more slower, I think you can definitely find things in different paces as you go. Monday through Sunday, you will always find something. You will never be bored. However, on the flip side of the nightlife here, and I will say that this is a con for me, is the parking is terrible. So this is the con to the nightlife. Like the nightlife, yes, it is good here, but parking here sucks. Like when you go like downtown and stuff like that, so whether it's a club or a lounge, you almost always, like I would say 95% of the times you do have to pay for parking. And parking is never less than $20. And there is street parking, like limited street parking, but you do run the risk of like maybe somebody breaking into your cars because it all depends on where you go and the location. But I have been to places, and thankfully this has never happened to me, but I have been to clubs and I've been to lounges where people who choose to park on the street, their cars do unfortunately get broken into, and it's nothing you can do about it. I am always looking for street parking because I'm like, bro, you have to go pay I have to pay $20 for parking, and then I'm gonna pay $20 for a hookah, I'm gonna pay for drinks, I'm gonna pay for food. It's like, bro, come on, like, nah. Next, it's another pro and con. It would be the weather. The weather here is nice ish. I think for me, you have to know that in Texas it does get hot. And I'm a girl, I'm used to the heat. I grew up in Jamaica and it's hot all year round. I grew up in, well, I would say I lived my second half of my life in Florida, which is also hot. They may get a cold front here and there, but it's also very hot. So I'm used to the heat. But I'm not lying, Texas heat is another type of heat. Like, it's dry heat, and then it's so weird because sometimes even when it rains, you would think that it cools down the place, but it's like humid. Like, it's so humid and it's just very, very uncomfortable. Like, so the heat here it's just really hot. It's very miserable, and I don't know, like, you can walk from your apartment or from your house to your car and you start sweating. So I would say that's a con, but I think a pro is that they do experience the different seasons, which is something I'm not used to. One thing that's different for me is that it does get cold here. I'm in a turtleneck and this thick jacket right now to tell you, because I actually just went out and I came back in to film this video. But tonight was like anywhere between 45 and 50 degrees, which is freezing to me. Freezing. So remember me tell you, so I'm not used to the cold. I'm not do cold at all. So I am so cold. But I would say that is a pro. You can kind of wait for yourself, like maybe that may be a con for you and it may be a pro for others. So next on my list of cons is the traffic. You know, I don't know if you guys ever hear people talk about Houston traffic and you think traffic is not that bad. Like, there's traffic anywhere you go, but no. I used to, before I moved here, I used to say the same thing. I used to be like, dog, traffic is traffic. You'll buck up in traffic anywhere you go. But traffic here in Houston is ridiculous. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it's so annoying. It's so, oh, bro. Traffic here is so bad. And it's like, you would think that with so many highways, there are so many. First of all, there are, when you drive on, like, I guess the interstates here or the highways, whatever it's like called, you see like 10 highways crossing over. There are so many highways here, and you would think with so many highways that like traffic would flow a little better, but no, it's way more congested. And I'm thinking that's because like the population here is growing, but traffic here miserable bad. And you know what's so crazy to me? Something that it's something that's so weird, and I still to this day, 8 months later, don't understand. Is that like dog, you could think that you're going down the streets and you say, all right, 5 minutes. No, like I can put in something in my GPS, right? Say I need to get somewhere and I put something in my GPS and it says that it's 20 minutes away, but when you look at the mileage, it may be like 2 or 3 miles, and you're like, 2 miles? Why is that gonna take me 20 minutes to get to? Like, that's how traffic is here. Like, you can't look at the mileage and think that it's close. You cannot do that. Like, you'll play yourself. You will play yourself if you try to do that, for real. Like, traffic here is on another level. And for anybody who is wanting to move here, you maybe have a job already, maybe. Or maybe you have the apartment first and then the job after. You want to work close to where you live. You want to you definitely want to figure out what your commute is, if that's important for you between your work and your house. Because for me, I was traveling a lot back in Florida and I wanted to cut my commute to work in half or more moving here. My next pro is food. Oh my god, guys, the food in Houston is chef's kiss. Oh my god, I love food. Like, as mager and skinny as I am, I love food. Like, I love eat. I love to try different flavors for food. I'm always trying like new things. I'm not gonna say always try new things, but I love food. And the food here is A1 out of this park. Like, chef's kiss. Like, I'm telling you, the food here is really good. And there's so many options for food. You can, anything you want, you can find here. I promise. Anything you want, you can find here. The lounges, if you choose, like, this goes back to the nightlife. All the nightlife lounges and stuff like that, they sell food, and the food is bomb everywhere. They have different food truck parks, like literally a park parked up with food trucks. Like, it's so good. Like, and you know, food truck food be the best food. So, like, I don't know, the food here is really nice, and it's just, I mean, it's beyond nice. Like, I'm really downplaying it right now, but the food here is a top pro. Like, you cannot starve here. If you're hungry, you must find something that you want here with food, for sure. That's a pro. Another con, the roads. So the roads here are so bad. Like, you would think that living in America, the roads are good, and I'm used to good roads in Florida, but the roads in Houston are bad. When I tell you, like, when you drive in, it's like that. Like, no cap, the roads here, I have to tell my car, I'm so sorry, baby, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean to do this, I really don't mean it, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. There's like something that we don't pay here. Like, the roads here are man-made, meaning like the money that we pay for taxes, like, they don't go to the roads, so they're not constructed and they're not built properly like they should be, like in other states. So they just, you kind of fix them, and then, you know, a little rainfall or whatever, and the roads mash up again. Like, it reminds me of Jamaica. When you ever drive on Jamaican road yet, when you get motion sickness, trust. Like, there are cracks in the streets. You literally see grass and flowers growing out of the cracks in the road. Literally, man, nah lie. One day I'm gonna bust a tire. I must bust a tire one day upon them road here, and knock on wood again, because I don't want that happening to me. It's resembling the ghetto.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Pro, and a major pro at that, the cost of living here in Houston. I've talked about this in my moving to Houston vlog, and I will definitely link that in the description box below. Cost of living here is very cheap. Now, keep in mind that you still have to know where it is that you're moving in Houston. Like, for example, if you want to live downtown, expect to pay downtown prices. Like let's be real and let's be honest, right? So, like, think about that. But cost of living here is really good, and I can definitely compare this to Florida, because you have all seen my apartment in my apartment tour, and if you haven't seen it, I will definitely, again, I will link that video as well in the description box below. But you have seen my lovely apartment. I paid $1,200 a month for this apartment, and this apartment to me is beautiful for $1,200. Comparing it to Florida, what I would be paying for $1,200 in Florida, I'll be getting something half the size of this apartment, with some rundown appliances. I mean, rundown fridge, rundown stove, rundown sink, rundown bathroom, crusty, dusty, nasty looking things in Florida for $1,200, and I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes, what people pay in Florida to get nothing close to what I have. And it just shows like what you can really get value for your money living in Houston, right? And again, it all depends on the area. If anyone doesn't mind the commute, you can live in Katy, Texas, or Woodlands, Texas, and you can pay less than $1,200 and probably get something bigger than what I have, and probably get like a 2-2 or something like that, something nicer, no cap. If you choose to live like kind of more in like the family oriented areas and like more on the outskirts of Houston, you just definitely have to do your research. Again, if you want to live downtown and you want to see skyline and city lights outside your top balcony and all them something there, expect to pay those types of prices. But I still do think that it would be better than else at other places for sure. My last con, I do still have 2 more pros, but my last con will be that there are no beaches here. If you're used to having a beach, honestly, for me, I took the beach for granted. I did not think I would miss the beach, or I guess having the luxury of, if I wanted to go, I could. I didn't think I would miss that. Sometimes you just want to go to the beach, you want to dip on a little boat, a little, a nice lifestyle type of thing, and there's just no beaches here. And I've heard that there is a beach maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away in Galveston, but I've also heard that it's dirty and disgusting, so I wouldn't want to go. Nah, I wouldn't want to go. So like, I think for me, that's a con. For everybody, that might not be a con, but for a person that has always had access to the beach and just like having like that type of scenery, if I wanted to not have that, I definitely feel like I took it for granted. And my second to last pro is the diversity here. A lot of people do talk about how diverse Houston is, and I have seen it. There are a lot of different cultures here. I think for me, being Jamaican, I would have loved to see much stronger Jamaican, Caribbean feeling here, if that's the word. I definitely would I would have wanted a lot more of that to feel more at home. It's gonna resonate different with a lot of people. Like I said, for me, it's a little bit different because while I can see with my own eyes that it definitely is diverse, I wish there was more of a Caribbean presence here. Presence is the word. And I've actually found a small Jamaican community here, so it's definitely here. While it's a lot smaller, it's still very much present. And there are a lot of Nigerians here, a lot of Africans here in Houston as well. So I mean, the diversity is here for sure. And my last pro is that I would say that the people here are very friendly. Maybe different with a lot of people. I've been able to meet new people, people who are open to meet new people themselves and like, get to know me, and I was able to get to know them. If you reach out to people, and I think for me, most or if not all of the people who I've reached out to here, they also moved to Houston out of state. And out of state people, when you reach out to them, they are always open to meeting new people as well. Guys, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and just do it. Like, I am not that type of person. I am so shy. I don't like talking to new people. I love my little friend zone. It keeps me warm, safe, and you know, I'm in my little bubble. But don't be afraid to step outside that bubble and just try something new. I surprise myself all the time with the amount of people who reach out to me. I reached out to them. We've been able to meet up and we just kind of chat and just like, you know, just talk. Like, reach out to me. I'm friendly. Again, so many people have reached out to me and I respond to everyone, and you know, I am even still open to meeting new people and hanging out with new people, meeting new friends, and just building those types of relationships and those connections. But that is my last pro. I figured I would end it on a pro and on a good note and not a bad note. But yeah, those are my pros and cons for Houston so far. I can't complain. God has been so good to me and I feel so blessed to be in the position that I am in, and you know, being here for 8 months and I'm still flourishing and I'm still growing and I'm still happy to be here. I haven't run home as yet, you know, I miss my mommy, like all of those types of things. Like I thought I would be. I don't feel lonely like I thought I would. Trust me guys, my move here has been so rewarding, and you know, that's all shouts out to God, and you know, he has just continued to bless me and I feel so grateful each and every day. But that is my 8-month update. Hopefully this helps you in, you know, making a decision if it is that you all want to move here. If you think that something is a pro or a con, you know, leave a comment below, and you know, maybe I missed something, let me know and I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll be like, or I can be like, you know, I haven't experienced that as yet, because I feel like there are still some things for me to go through here. It's only been 8 months. And thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe to the Kultured K family, because again, we are growing every single mother effing day, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so happy, like filming and doing these videos for you guys and just seeing the response and all the questions I get from you guys. It makes me really, really happy. Honestly, it really does. So just continue watching. I can't wait to just continue to bring you guys more content. If you guys have questions on this video, or if I missed something, or if you want me to talk about something that maybe like is still troubling you, or you maybe still have questions about, or you want details about, let me know and I will make a whole nother video just for you, because I'm here for you guys. I really am. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the Kultured K family, and I will see you guys in the next video.